So we're in Fresno, California. We just finished installing a water heater. It's a A.O. Smith direct vent water heater. It's in the other room. We're going to start here with the repipe that we did. Down low, you can see there was a repipe done, not ours, but at some point they came in, the homeowner repiped this from the bottom up. So this 1 inch is not our pipe. That T is not our pipe. This is not our pipe. Where we tied in is right here. So one coupling, and then you've got the blue tubing on the right. Hot side. That's existing, and then that coupling's ours, and this pipe is ours, and then we tied back in their 1/2 inch line. This is your 1/2 inch line, that's your 1/2 inch 90, that's your pipe. So this is all new, this 3/4 by 1/2 T, this ring, these two rings, coupling on the 3/4 side, and this is the hot, and of course a couple straps on each side just to hold it in place. And so that's where we tied into the water, because we needed to get over to the water heater. On top, it was already up in the attic. You can see the Uponor on the left. This is Uponor tubing. This is the cold, this is the hot. This comes from down there. That's that 1/2 inch that you see. And then of course, sneaking over in this side over here, that's the cold water line. And so that's not ours. And that's not ours. This is ours right here. You can see we've got it insulated in the attic. And then of course, this is the hot, and the reason why we ran white is that's what we had. We didn't have any red pipe, but blue for cold, we got that. And so it's up here sitting against the plate, and we just took a couple straps, put some tape on it, just so they don't bounce around, move back and forth. And then of course we insulated it. You can see the insulation in the attic. And yeah, so that's the water pipe. Down here was the gas for the water heater, and you can see it. What we did is we capped it off right there. Your gas line is undersized. That's not us. You can see right here. I'll show you. That's the gas line right there. And as you can see, going back in here, 1/2 inch line, which is over here. That's 1/2 inch. This pipe, 1/2 inch. 1/2 inch T. This 1/2 inch line goes over to the dryer. There's another 1/2 inch line that points up. You can see it right there, right up in here. I don't know where it goes to. So 1/2 inch T there. And then, sorry, swings over and goes down, and that's the gas line right there. So 1/2 inch is running everything. Water heater, dryer, whatever else that line goes to, and we don't know what it is. So all we did was, it's all a 1/2 inch line, so we just capped it off down there. And then we came over to the dryer down here. And you can see what we've done there. That's a 1/2 inch T bullhead. Put your valve back on, put your supply line back on, and then hook the vent back up and put your dryer back in place. So, and the piece coming out of the wall, that's yours. That's that pipe line that we showed you. It's up in the attic right there. Runs over, down the wall, stubs out. So now what we got is we got it stubbed out over here. And you can see it's stubbed through the wall. Little block on the strap there just to keep it still. Little swing joint, little extension, brand new valve, brand new gas connector. Then of course the pan and the pan drain, that 3/4 line goes through the wall and out over to there. And then here is the relief line union, and this is all CPVC pipe. And then it snakes behind the water heater and goes off the wall right there. And it's terminated outside. We'll go out there real quick and just take a picture of it so you can see it. But we silicone the holes closed, and just so you don't have anything crawling into your building. But we silicone it, and then we put cover plates on it. So you guys right here, you can see that's the pan drain, that's the relief line, and silicone's drying, so just leave it alone. You know, it'll dry in place and whatever. And so that's good. And then of course here's the exhaust, the intake and exhaust. Inside 3 inch line exhaust, outside 5 inch line intake air. Back inside to the water heater itself, you can see a little platform right there just to get it up off the ground. And of course sitting in the pan, and upper third adjustable straps, lower third adjustable straps. Up here we've got 2 shutoff valves. One's required by code, cold. We put one on the hot just so we can turn the water back on. Don't have to worry about anything bleeding out here. So hot and cold is on, and then of course Falcon stainless steel connectors over to a brass extension right here. Same thing, brass extension, full 3/4 flow, and then of course this is the termination, the pipe that we showed you over on that wall. Comes down. I'm not going to take the insulation back out and take a picture, but it just 90s down right there too. No swinging. Everything is down on top of that insulation, by the way. It's not high up in the attic. It's sitting down on top. So insulated because it's exposed pipe down to drop ear 90s. You can see those guys. Those are Ubenor drop ear 90s 3/4. Very expensive, like 25 bucks each. And so we stub out, and then pure brass valves, brass nipples over to here. And then of course the venting. It was a pain. And it doesn't fit well. We had to modify this up here. We got a telescoping sleeve, 3-inch on the inside, 5-inch on the outside, and of course the inside exhausts the outside, the 5-inch intakes the air, and then it's all silicone shut. So silicone and silicone and silicone. You can't see the 3-inch because it's inside, but it's all siliconed. We called A.O. Smith, and they said let it dry about 24 hours before you light the water heater. Main reason is you want to make sure that it's nice and set, doesn't cause any problems. So it's installed, water's onto it, water's back onto the building, gas is back onto the building, so you'll have your furnace will be going, so in case it gets cold you can heat the house, and then of course you can dry your clothes, and you just don't have any hot water yet. So tomorrow, if we get done early enough, we'll come by and fire it up. Let me see. Might even be able to, if it's early enough, we might be able to sneak by before. Maybe not. We're not sure. We'll have to take a look at the calendar and see. But we want to get this fired up. Actually, you know what? We'll wait till tomorrow afternoon. We'll come tomorrow afternoon or first thing Wednesday morning. We'll get out here and get this lit for you. But it is installed, so we've completed the work, and we just need to light it. Let this dry and light it. Documentation is here, up on this shelf. So hold on to that. Of course, here's your serial number, model number. Get this registered with A.O. Smith. Let them know where it's installed, and get your warranty going on that. And everything else looks good. Outside of that, this installation is done.